The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's a wrap for you, devil. Where we at? Revelation 17 and 5. And upon her, who is that her? Babylon, America. Forehead was a name written. Was a name written. What? Was a name written. Mystery Babylon the Great. The mother of harlots, which means all them churches, and all the lies, and all the filth, and abominations of the earth. That's right. We're going to go to 18. 18 and 2. Revelation 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Hold up. Salakia. Say it again. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. You went down when Yahushua came the first time. You start going downtown, like a dum-dum on a frown. For all nations have drunk of the wine of lies of you, female, which is called Babylon, America, the female, of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. You know how a man meets a female and she been ran through fornication. There you go. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her. Hopefully let 144 and the rest of the 1/3 only, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her. And double unto her. Double according to her works. 1,000 years of that goodness, big baby. Oh yeah, free slave. Oh yeah. That free 1,000 good years. You're going to build for us for free. Under subjection. Under us. Under subjection. Under us. Us who? The hopefully elect, 144 and the rest of 1/3, and the rest of Israel. Because all of Israel shall be saved. Thought you knew. Heathen and devils. In the cup which she hath filled to her what? In the cup which she hath filled to her what? Double. Devils, double. Oh yeah. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen. That's how you know. And am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. But you seeing sorrow right now, devil. America. Therefore, hold up. Salakia. Oh yeah, big baby. It's a wrap for you, Babylon. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Oh yeah. Death and mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. The nuclear ICBMs. Oh yeah. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Raka Hakwadas Barakadam, who judges her. What? Who judges her. That's right. Now look at Jeff Bebo. You scared, huh?
How about we start by having the nurse in Queens not pay taxes. Why is somebody at all? Why is a nurse in Queens who makes $75,000 a year paying more than $1,000 a month in taxes?
You know Jeff Bezos is feeling the heat and afraid of a revolution when he's calling to eliminate income taxes for the bottom half of America. So do you need more signs that the oligarchs are afraid that we're going to revolt? They know it's coming. They know it's coming. Well, here, let me show you. You remember this, right? So this is Larry Fink. He's Trump's boss. He's the boss of everybody. He's the head of BlackRock, which owns everything. So there's only 3 companies in the world. You know that? In the Western world, there's only 3 companies. It's BlackRock, it's Vanguard, and it's State Street. That's it. So we have 3 companies. You get, as George Carlin said, you get 40 different brands of cereal. You only get 2 parties and 3 companies that everybody works for. And
China has a freer market.
China has a freer market than we do.
Nightcrawler lets you snag great last-minute deals on hotels, so you can say yes to family bonding.
See these devils? Always coming with this nonsense.
Freer market.
China has a freer market than we do.
Not for foreigners, though, because they actually give a shit about their citizens. So a foreigner can't come in and corner their markets the way we let a scumbag Canadian like Mr. Kevin O'Leary Wonderful come and do.
So they're afraid. So this is, I showed you this the other day. I'll show it to you again, and then I'll show you Jeff Bezos. So watch this. He's afraid that, so they're building the data centers so they can have surveillance on us after they take all our jobs away and we revolt, and so they can have surveillance and then put us in the ICE prisons that they built. They didn't build the ICE prisons for the immigrants. They want the immigrants here for cheap labor. That's why they're doubling down on H-1B visas.
Yeah.
So they know that people are going to revolt. And he says the quiet part out loud. Watch this. He knows they're going to start attacking them. He knows, Larry Fink knows, that the plebes are going to start attacking the oligarchs.
Here in the United States, if we're going to be building, let's say, these 1 gigawatt data centers, how do we make sure we're not protecting those $50 billion, $75 billion investments? We have to relook at everything because of the role of drone warfare. Right now, we're looking at it internationally, but one of my concerns is, could it be a domestic terrorism using a $3,000 drone? So all of these things are actually opportunities, not problems. Here in the United States,
it's an opportunity when the plebes rise up and start attacking you. So I bring that up to show you Jeff Bezos just did the same thing. Listen to him. Listen to him. Now, this sounds like a good thing, but listen.
We'll talk about making the tax system more progressive. How about we start by having the nurse in Queens not pay taxes? Why does somebody at all? Why is a nurse in Queens who makes $75,000 a year paying more than $1,000 a month in taxes? That's $1,000 a month that could help with rent or groceries or anything. And so, and by the way, do you know what that all adds up to? The bottom half of income earners in this country pay only 3% of the taxes. It's only 3%. We can find 3%. So we don't have, it's a small amount of money for the government, that. And really, and the more I thought about it, to me, it's kind of absurd that we're doing this. We shouldn't be asking this nurse in Queens to send money to Washington. They should be sending her to.
So our friend Power to the People, he tells you what this is all about. So I'm going to read it to you. This is what it's really about. Oh, Jeff Bezos is feeling the heat. Jeff Bezos is feeling the heat and afraid of a revolution when he's calling to eliminate income taxes for the bottom half of America.
Jimmy, I just want to jump in and say quickly that the regular driver for an Amazon delivery, they make about full-time $38,000 a year. That's what they make. And is he championing his own workers?
His own work. Well, I'm going to show you about his workers in a second. Do you know what the turnover rate for an Amazon worker is? Do you know what the turnover rate is at an Amazon fulfillment center, Kurt? Do you know what it is? Take a guess. What's the turnover rate? In 1 year, how many people quit?
I thought it was something like 80%, and they designed it that way because they know when you break and they can get a new person.
Good guess, Kurt, but you're wrong.
Oh.
It's 150%.
Whoa.
How do you achieve those numbers?
Do you know what they do? There was a guy who died at an Amazon fulfillment center.
Mm.
Do you know what they did? They put boxes around him so the other workers wouldn't get distracted and they could keep working.
That's good. Box them up.
That was the second thing they did. You know what the first thing they did was, Kurt? The first thing Amazon did was they clocked him out.
Oh, well, you have to do that.
And I know that because Dave Reinens. So back to this.
He's worried about the nurses.
He's worried about the nurses. He's worried about the little guy. He won't pay a living wage to his workers who makes him the richest guy in the world. He has a 450-foot yacht that costs $150 million. His support comes with a support yacht that costs $75 million. A support yacht costs $75. That's how much but he won't pay his workers a living wage.
And he's on welfare. He gets government welfare for his stupid
And by the
company
way,
because
those yachts were tax write-offs.
yeah, all of them.
Why is a nurse in Queens making $75,000 a year, paying $1,000 a month in taxes? That's $1,000 that could be used for rent or groceries. We shouldn't be asking this nurse in Queens to send money to Washington. The poor and working class should not pay any taxes to a government that serves the billionaire class, the war machine, and Israel. Well said.
And there you go. You know what I'm saying? All is coming to the light. Light it up. Light it up. Come on. Light it up. Light it up. 11. Revelation 18:11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more. 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city which never was great, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. You're done, America. Wall or ball, but ball.